Hey, everybody, it's the Coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 131 yards, and also the score.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Allen's throw is complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Now they'll run on the draw. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen gets this one to Morris. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, throw left side complete. It's Morris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Every 19. Switch up, switch up.
Play action. Now it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
First carry for Josh Jacobs.
Go, go, go.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And let's look here at the Houston offense.
And congratulations on their win last week, but they didn't get a whole lot of time to celebrate it on Sunday. They were right back to work on Monday, but you have to do things differently when you prepare for a Thursday night game, because normally you'll take some time off. Here you get right back to work on the game plan mentally, and probably not put any pads on until you play again Thursday night.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
Got a man open. It's Ross. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
To throw is Watson. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Here's Watson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Showed some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 26, check 26. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Watch. Hey, 24. 24.
On first down, it's Lawson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side. It's Lawson, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On first down, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Allen to throw once more. This one complete into the hands of Darius Fountain. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 1st down. Brooks. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Laquan Treadwell, his 3rd touchdown. Now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lawson. He finds an opening past the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a give, right side. It's Lawson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Check the backer. Check the backer. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go. 31. Kill. Check 54. Check 50.
Now they try the right side here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Shoot. Big end. Slam. He's checking. Crash. Watch the shift.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This one fielded at the 5. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike's 49. Time to go. Night. Alert. Under 10.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
26. Check 24. Motion. 24. 54. 54. Check 3.
Now a give, right side. Lawson. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. So we have reached half, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Houston. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 3 yards on that last run. So here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lawson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. 59. Check 3. Check 55. Hey, look, 3. 54. It's a safety green.
On 2nd down, it's Lawson. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
No time now.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Check it out, Reed. Watch the shit. Check. Check 9. SOS.
And they give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Check him up. Check the call. 49.
On 2nd down now, it's Lawson. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Switch. Kill.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
49 the mic. Watch 49 all day. 59, 59. Watch out. 54. He's coming. 54. 59. Let's go.
Now a give, right side. Lawson. Oh, what a move. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That good for 19 and a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a second time for 6 points.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play here for the Bills. 44 yards. Well, Charles, looked like that had to be a mix-up there defensively.
You always question that type of confusion. They actually lost him in the middle of the field, gave him all sorts of room to run, and he took big-time advantage of it. That's an error you just can't make on the defensive side of the ball.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Come on, man. Let's go.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter.
Undercut, undercut, undercut. 49, 49 to Mike, 49 to Mike. 24 down, he's coming. Target, target. Joker, 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 joker. At 55, back.
They'll run on first down. It's Lawson, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
36, 36. Hey, watch that, watch that. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Watch it quick.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one a gain of 20 in a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line.
Hey, 31! Hey, we gotta snap it, we gotta snap it. Kill, kill, kill! Switch, switch, switch!
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line.
Alert! 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 Watch twitch! Take it, take it!
On first down, it's Lawson, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
49 to Mike, watch 49. All day, dog. Hey, 31.
They go back to the ground. This time Jacobs runs through another and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That good for 19 and a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Ain't no
Oh, boy, 4 in the game.
Yeah, about the 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
50 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Brooks. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Allen throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Schultz. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Watson and the Texans now down by a field goal. 1:52 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down. I thought that was the key.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Open man is Ross, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Check pass. Check pass.
Now it's Watson. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Watson now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only one incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here.
51, Mike 51. Yeah, come on now. Mike 24. Down the block.
Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Down, coming. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 13. Check 13. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Down and go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lawson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Back to throw.
This defense needs...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. Back to throw. He's got Fuller. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Mike 49. Mike 49. 24. You go tight. You got tight. Hey, 31. Check 37. Check 37.
On 3rd down, it's Lawson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. One last throw here for Watson. Got a man at...
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set.
Hey, everybody, it's the Coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check 26, check 26. Scott, motion. Check 24.
They'll try the left side. It's Lawson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go. Go. You. Kill.
Right back to him on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On first down, Brooks. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 131 yards, and also the score.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Allen. That's caught by Treadwell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's caught by Treadwell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 2nd down now, it's Brooks. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Open man is Darius Felton. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Allen now throwing again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Lawson. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run on first down. Lawson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. On first down, Jacobs. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a give, right side. It's Lawson. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle. The middle linebacker will often lead his team in tackles.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They go with Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
He's coming. We got double up. 29. Switch it. Show it up. Check 4. Alert 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Lawson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
25. Check 25. Check alert. Check your heart rate.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. and they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way home for a Bill. Touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown. Number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Right back to him on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run on first down. It's Lawson, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From just shy of midfield, Watson flush to his right. Going, he rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Interception, baby, all day, all day.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. On second down, it's Brooks. So a touchdown. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield.
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now a carry for Jacobs. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Jacobs. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And this one to Treadwell, complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the...
We got this.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Watch the pass. Walk, get walk.
first down. Brooks. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. They'll run on first down. Lawson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lawson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing.
From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Let's go. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
40 seconds.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Counter play with Jacobs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, it's Lawson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, turn it up. Check 99. Check 99. Kill. Switch.
They run the counter. Lawson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. He may try and run for this. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here we go.
The Bills getting set to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
On 2nd down now, it's Lawson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Banjo, 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 banjo. 51 the mic, boy, 51.
On third down, it's Lawson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night we just saw.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Ben Gideon in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
We got it, we got it, we got it. 49, 49.
Now a give, right side. Lawson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Nice hit, boy.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Check 3. Check 59. 54. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Step it up. He's mine, he's mine, he's mine. 49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. I got one. He's 54. He's checking crap. Watch switch. Shift. Check. 55.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lawson. Shifts free at the 15. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Hey, they scared. Check. Hey, Mike 51. Rip left. 51, Mike 51. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
They'll try the left side. It's Lawson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 10. Just over a minute, 40 to play. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here. Starting with 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And this is intercepted. And the ball is knocked out. Intended that time for Cooper. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. This one complete into the hands of Darius Fountain. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. To the air, Allen. He completes it to Treadwell. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Zach Cunningham with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Texans, they continue to make their case for the playoff.
I'ma shine out, working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off.
Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch, like every time I touch down, I gotta stun it. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off.